The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots, and it's Barnes in at the small forward. It was the season of destiny, and the Warriors certainly followed through. Clark, the best team in the league all year, and they finished the job beating the Cavs in the finals.
And they were on a mission from the get-go. They would become another team to win 65 games or more and win the final. Impressive work.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. All sorts of time. The basket good off the assist from Durant.
You can't give him that shot. A few open looks are all it takes to get him in the zone.
No one near Curry as he lets it go. The long distance three is buried. Curry's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Westbrook. Right through the knee for the layup.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Outside Durant, stolen by Thompson. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And Durant sends it back. And Roberson kicks to Ibaka. Right wing. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. The three-pointer no good. Stolen by Westbrook. Adams' shot is good.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And it's the Warriors' ball. And Curry, here we go. And that one's good. Curry's got 5.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Here's Westbrook. Great D that time from Green.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Well, when you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Now here's Durant. And it's sent back by Bogut. Outside Curry. He dishes it to Bogut. Back to Curry. Some nice passing by Golden State here. The drive by Green. He's got space, and it's Golden State with another.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing. Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor.
Green kicks to Bogut. Out to the wing. Durant with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That was a nice replay brought to you by Kia. It's Thompson off the drive. And the wide open shot from Green. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injury. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Steven Adams. Sinkler comes in for Kevin Durant. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster.
Now, here is Foy. He's covered closely. The shot's good from Cantor.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists. You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
They also came out of the locker room with their running shoes on. I mean, their transition game has been full throttle.
Here is Livingston following the basket by Kyle Sinkler. That's tipped. Clock at 4. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
They're losing their concentration here, guys. Some sloppy play going on right now.
Yeah, 2 turnovers in a row, and that's always a recipe for disaster.
Foy dishes to Ibaka. And the rejection by Ezeli. Here's Livingston. That's tipped. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, I mean, deterred them from those playing.
And it's good. Walk-through contact hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game here. And that one falls for Iguodala. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter. Foy, the pass to Waiters. Foy with it. Back to Waiters. Here's Ibaka. And he banks in the layup. Ibaka's got his second bucket of the night.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
And so far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And for the Thunder guys, what stands out to you so far?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and, you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Klay Thompson and Brandon Rush at the 2 and 3. Harrison Barnes is out there with Maurice Space, and it's Clark in at the 1 spot.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
No good on the 3. Well, you knew something was amiss with Durant last year. They eventually shut him down for the entire season after he was injured, which was the safe thing to do, and Greg, the right thing to do.
Absolutely. When you have a franchise player trying to work back from injury, no need to try and get a few more games from him at the risk of derailing his career.
Finished off the break, and it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Sinkler comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Randy Foy. Different look here for the Warriors. Ezeli's checked in for Spates. Draymond Green comes in for Brandon Rush. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Ian Clark.
Not fazed at all by having a bigger defender on him down low, and I really thought he wouldn't.
You know, at first glance, you wouldn't think that he'd be comfortable in that particular situation, but, boy, I tell you what, he didn't look like he was out of his element at all right there.
That's good.
Durant is feeling it out there.
Warriors trail by 4. It's Curry outside. Cannot hit. Great D that time from Westbrook. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. And that's now 6 points for Russell Westbrook.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we could see right there why he does.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. Was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP. And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills. And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Harden. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
Warriors trail by 10. Three-pointer. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. They get Russell Westbrook.
Now he's starting to pick up from what he accomplished in the first quarter, where he made 3 of his three-point attempts.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Bogut. And they'll keep possession. Another shot. Rebounded by Bogut.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Westbrook against Curry. Here's the dish to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. Curry attacking. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Barnes can't get it to go.
And Curry and his turnovers last year, a lot of it might have been getting used to a new system. But you can see he's also tightened up his play to reduce the giveaways. And, you know, Curry knew turnovers were a problem. How about his mom even instituted a fine on him? And so anytime he has more than 3 in a game, he owes his mom $100 per turnover.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Ibaka comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Roberson. Westbrook.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook.
Your Thunder, Randy Foye.
Warriors trail by 7. 1:58 left in the first half. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Iguodala against Singler. Kicks to Barbosa. The tray. That's tipped.
He saw that one was going long, and he tracked it down.
Here's Foy.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Foy hits both of them.
And guys, Dion Waiters is a man who has never met a shot he didn't like, despite shooting less than 40% from the field last season.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Singler for three. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Here's Iguodala off the mark with the runner.
And that's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Howard down after the assist, let him into the lane.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an imposing finisher around the rim. He makes it look a little too easy.
And it's Singler in the corner. The feed now to Ibaka. And he jams it with authority.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Livingston kicks to Bogut. Livingston dishes to Iguodala. Here we go, one-on-one. Nice shot by Singler. Singler's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Here's Waiters. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in.
Kevin, there was a point.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We're going to break down the first half action for you. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Nothing seemed to give way on either side of the scoring column as they wrapped up the period all knotted up. The second quarter was all theirs. Major uptick in offensive and defensive intensity as they did their jobs with precision, now sitting on a comfortable 12-point lead at the half. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
You know what, Ernie, I got to...
All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report as it...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Warriors trail by 10. It's been said time and time again that playing in Oklahoma City is one of the tougher places to play in the league. Last year we saw it as well. This place, Greg, it's so loud when the Thunder are rolling.
And even though the Thunder missed the playoffs, the Chesapeake Energy Arena was as loud as ever. Really helps when you are the show in a city.
Curry against Westbrook. Releases from 15. Bank shot. No good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Curry.
And even though the injuries hurt the Thunder, last year at home, they were still as strong as ever. I mean, a home record of 29-12 is pretty darn good. Unfortunately, they were in a very tough Western Conference.
Westbrook drives in, and the serious dunk to finish it off.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
And part of why the Thunder were so good at home was their attention to detail on the defensive end of the floor. They were a top 5 defense at home. They had the best rebound differential in the league at home.
And the Warriors making a change here. Spates is checked in. And Westbrook, here we go. And that'll be Oklahoma City as it goes out of bounds. Thunder retain possession. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And Ibaka kicks to Westbrook. No good. Curry with the defensive effort.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Thompson in the corner. The three. And the Warriors get it back. Outside Curry. A second chance effort. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got 8 points in the quarter. Oklahoma City leading by 4. Here's Westbrook. Here's Adams. No good. Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. The kick out to Spates. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Off target with his 3. And watching Serge Ibaka, the intimidation factor is fierce, Clark, and it's been that way ever since he entered the NBA.
That's his game, Kevin. He's not the most physical shot blocker in the league, but boy, his anticipation and timing off the charts.
Shots good by Durant.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Curry is inside. He's covered by Westbrook. Stolen by Durant. Here's Roberson. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 5 assists in the game.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor. And talking about Ibaka, he keeps adding strength without losing that quickness. Came into this league as a raw athlete. Now he's filling out his frame and his game.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City. Brandon Rush is checked in for Golden State. Ian Clark comes in for Thompson.
Another gap in the defense found there, and they've really had their number today.
Green passes to Spates. Back to Green. Will it go? And the shot is good. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
Getting back to Ibaka, I mean, it's not just about blocking shots. It's about keeping people in the lane from even getting shots off. How many times have we seen guys drive inside, find Ibaka, and throw the ball out?
For the Thunder, Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Waiters comes in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Golden State, Ezeli's checked in for Spates. Iguodala comes in for Draymond Green. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And it's Durant missing. Warriors trail by 12. Livingston kicks to Clark. Stolen by Waiters. And now here's Durant, the fast break opportunity. That doesn't go either for Durant.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Here's Morrow. Looking for his first basket still in this one. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Second free throw, no good.
So, you know, Anthony Morrow, one of the real lasers as a long-range bomber in the league. First rookie ever to lead the NBA in three-point percentage. Hit over 46% his first year. There's always a place for a guy like that.
Andrew Bogut checked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Ian Clark.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Durant, no good.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
And talking about Anthony Morrow's development, he did it the hard way. Came in undrafted in his first pro start. 37 points. Remember that game? Most points ever by an undrafted player in his rookie year.
Yeah, that was amazing, that game. And, you know, the 2010-2011 season, he had the second highest three-point percentage in league history. I mean, he's been traded multiple times in his career, though, but because he's still refining the rest of his game, wanting to be more than just a shooter.
And it's Foy missing. Warriors trail by 12. Livingston dishes to Rush. It's stolen by Foy. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. The coast-to-coast dunk.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him. The Thunder leading by 14. Ibaka, the pass tomorrow. Buries it from three-point range. And so here is Golden State. It's Bogut with the drive. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And really nothing like a good old-fashioned throwdown to get a team going.
And, Greg, they do need to get going. They wouldn't mind, you know, shaving a couple more points off that lead right away.
Well, if the defense keeps giving up easy baskets like that, it won't be a lead for long.
And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Thunder shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. On the court for Golden State here in the fourth. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Spates in at the 5 spot.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Westbrook against Curry. Westbrook kicks to Waiters. Green with the block. For 3, Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. Warriors trail by 15. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Defense has been a little soft, allowing them some operating room inside here in the second half, and they're taking advantage of it, which is what they should do.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch 4-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Here's Roberson. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. And the Thunder lead by 14.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Durant's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Bogut's checked in. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. 17 points was their biggest margin. Durant kicks to Roberson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Warriors trail by 14. It's Thompson off the drive. Green, no luck.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close.
Feeds it to Bogut. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And, Greg, those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
And it's Westbrook missing.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Thompson outside. The 3-ball. And he gets it to go. Thompson's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors.
He didn't have a single point in the first half. Bagel, 0 points, nada. But he's starting to get into the groove here in the second. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And the Thunder pushing it up now. Westbrook against Curry. Here's Durant. The kick out to Westbrook. Pass to Roberson. To the wing right side. Westbrook dishes to Durant. Just 4 to shoot. Second chance shot. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Durant's got 10 points here in the second half.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying we've put ourselves in a corner and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State.
How about Steph Curry in this one? 31 points, and he's hit 4 from beyond the arc. A weapon with those 3-point shots.
You said it. His long-range jumpers are having a deadly effect.
Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And he nails the 3rd. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. Durant kicks to Westbrook. And it's sent back by Bogut. And so the ball out of bounds. Bogut touched it last. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. And here's Golden State. They're on a 13-5 run here. Iguodala outside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's foul number 2 for him. Oklahoma City leading by 9. Here's Westbrook, and it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Curry. It's deflected. And here is Durant. Shoots from the baseline. Again, Durant missing. Warriors trail by 9. Right side Curry. It's stolen by Adams. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Oh!
Quick hands on the steal and then just bad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
And that replay is sponsored by Kia, the Kia Slam Cam, giving us a great look at that one.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Good game for Westbrook. He's got 21 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Thunder.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
So you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Kevin Durant. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open. And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
On its way from Curry for two, no good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. And Durant, here we go. Klay Thompson grabs the miss.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
No good on the three.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
Well, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Durant. The top of the key jumper is on the mark.
Well, they're going to walk out of here with a win and send this crowd home happy.
Yeah, you know, it was a real solid performance for them in a lot of areas. I mean, they should be proud of their work tonight.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, Clark, made the difference.
Well, you know, at this stage, you've got to defend your home floor, and they did that.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here. Kenny, your thoughts?
Anytime you deliver that sort of production we saw from him tonight, you're going to put your team in position to win. He gave them points in bunches, and when they needed them. It's not always about how much you get, but when you get those points up on the board.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this crowd. Wow. I'm getting jealous, and he feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
And that'll do it for our